through with the strength in you. Coming through with the strength in you. Hey, boo. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. What it do? What it do? Coming through with the strength in you. Ain't you? Say, coming through with the strength in you. You got it, boo. Coming through with the strength in you. You made it. Good job. Come through. Strengthen you. Push through. Hey, strengthen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Happy Monday. We made it. New week. Good shit. Yes. Okay. I'm super excited right now because number one, I have my amazing host that I'm about to put into the building, but I have a special guest. So before I even introduce that, let me let my booze in. We about to let that wisdom come. Nope, sorry, wrong one. It's a Monday, right? But no, we about to bring my girl Courage through. She about to come through with that strength in you. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. How's
How,
everybody doing?
how you doing, sugar?
Good. You see me smiling?
You looking good. Let's bring the king of the bunch in. Young
Oh
wisdom
Lord.
with the truth. Good
Yo,
morning.
I'm coming live from a boat, and so if I'm not paying attention, I'm sorry.
That's all good. At least you being honest about where you at. We're gonna make it work because it don't even matter where you at. We're just gonna make it do what it do. Okay. Well then, y'all. Good morning. Like I said, we made it. I'm so glad y'all here.
Full of
And
bomb and
before
strength in you, y'all.
you just gonna bomb the camera like that.
What else
Good
is new?
morning, Jeff. How you doing, honey?
Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, sunshine. It's afternoon here.
Yo, this is gonna be one hell of an episode. Tell
Well,
you
let's
right
make
now.
it do what it do. That's all we know how to do. But before we even get
Yeah,
started
this
in the
is like
show, let me
strokes in
tell y'all
humor, but
right now that I'm gonna
nah.
apologize. Again, I'm always apologizing. But no, but seriously, I have men outside working on my patio. So if you hear hammering and noise in the background, my apologies. That's life. It's real. It is what it is. But not only that, I'm gonna have a special guest coming in about a good 18 minutes. Hopefully he make his way up my stairs. My brother is coming in, y'all, and he's my big brother. We didn't grow up together because we have two different moms, but yeah, he gonna come through and express his experiences because he has a condition. I'm not sure of the exact term, but I know he deals with moderate retardation. So he's gonna talk about his empowerment and his struggles and just getting through because he's a very positive guy. He's fun, uplifting, upbeat, crazy like his sister. So we're gonna bring him on the camera and let him shine a light on himself and his culture. So and besides that, we're also going to talk more about the wheelchair and the accessibility. That's the word, accessibility.
Accessibility.
Yes, accessibility for special needs because people with strokes and stuff, they just see us as handicapped, but it's really just like people like my brother, a special need. So we have a special need for a button to open the door. We have a special need, for our salt shakers. We have special needs for reaching things. We just have different needs. So, but before we get into all that, y'all tell me about your weekend. What's been up?
Man, I'll let Courage start.
Let's go, Courage. What was your
Oh,
weekend like, boo?
good. It was okay. It was okay. I just had to do a little work on my newsletter.
You just had
That
to do
kind of took a
what?
lot. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I
Yeah.
Can
can
you hear
now,
me?
girl. What you say?
I'm working on the newsletter this weekend, and I'm so happy I got done with it. Yay! For me,
Yeah.
because I had trouble. I had lost it, but it's okay. I started over, but I finished it.
Good job. That's
Okay.
awesome. What about you, Wisdom?
My my weekend's been full of like different exciting things. I have a recap that I'm gonna do if you follow me on Facebook, you'll be able to check it out. But I did a whole bunch this weekend, and I'm obviously still doing things. So my weekend is not officially done until tomorrow. But I've had a lot of good smiles and good vibes the whole weekend, and I'm excited to hang out with Jeff Roberts, another Silk survivor, and we've been having a good time. We're gonna go see Wade Adams too.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's like a stroke survivor family reunion. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Dope. So speaking of family reunions, well, I guess I'm too early to bring him in. See, I'm too excited, y'all. I'm too excited because me and my brother don't get to do this. But while I wait for him, we're gonna talk about the other thing. Trina,
No,
you
not yet.
use tools to like walk places and go and do things, right?
I can hear you.
Do
What
you
you say?
use tools? Do any of you use tools like canes or anything to be
I
mobile?
have a pain.
Yeah, I
Okay,
have a quad cane.
okay. So when you use your cane, do you find it hard sometimes when you got a heavy
Huh?
door trying to get into a
Hernandez?
building?
Sometimes I experienced that on Friday. The door was heavy, and I was trying to come through the door, and it kind of swapped, and I was like, "Whoa!" It like took me and the cane out.
Right. I feel you. How about you, Junior, when it comes to these doors and trying to get into places with your cane?
Whew. It's tiring getting around certain things. I've come to notice that when I get more comfortable with the location, I'm able to kind of walk freely without my cane. But until then, it's a hassle because I have to like focus on every step that I take. Even though I
Yeah,
have the cane, um, it's still work. To get around places, and not all places are accessible for us. So it makes life a little bit harder for sure.
Right. When life is supposed to be accessible, but they don't really make it accessible in all places. Like I went to the movies last night with my brother and my family, and that door, I didn't even have a cane, and that door was heavy. It took me off my balance, and it was a struggle. I was like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, and I got the cussing at the But no, I think
that's what I experienced mine was at the movies, and it was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna let this cane go first before I fall. They can have a cane. I'm not. They not gonna be calling these people up in here to get me up off the floor.
right. So can you
But
name 5 places where it's hard for you to get inside of that don't have real accessibility?
certain hotels I've noticed are not like geared towards our kind. Um, don't sorry. And just like
it,
certain restaurants as well. Like yesterday, I was at a restaurant and it was like really tight because it was really busy,
Yeah,
and not everything was accessible to our liking.
it wasn't made for our culture.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I noticed places like for me.
well, I think some places don't really just think about it. Like we walking this. So when I go somewhere, I'm already observing. As soon as you pull up, I'm observing the parking lot, the sidewalk, the curb, everything. Because if it's gonna take me more than 5 minutes to get in, I'm not going.
Right. But no, and you know what?
I'm
I
just
don't think
not.
that they don't think about it. I think, to be honest, I think that people cheat, and they feel like ain't nobody in no wheelchair coming, ain't nobody, complaining about the door because ain't nobody in our culture coming. So I don't think that they want to put the money into it just because they don't feel like it's a point. But that's just how I feel.
Well, well, I had attitude. Well, if I can't get in and if I'm not comfortable, my money not comfortable, we just not comfortable.
Right. for real. So it makes you not want to do certain things, and that's kind of what
Yeah.
adds to people, I guess, depression and stuff, and all these mental ailments that's happening because people feel like they can't do something. So we're trying to break that cycle and change things. So that's why I'm over here steady trying to talk about it, because I want to raise awareness, and I feel like we can't do nothing about it if don't nobody say nothing about it. And as much as I talk, I need to talk about something that's relevant to the culture, and that's relevant, and we need to create change. Because should nobody, like, one of our fellow survivors got on my page after seeing the video and was like, uh, they basically thanked me for posting it because they had a hard time getting into a store. So they sat outside like they didn't belong, which made them feel like, you know how people leave their pets outside to wait until they come out the store? That makes people feel that way because they stuck trying to figure out, how do I get in this building? Do I got to knock on the door and ask somebody to hold the door? But if ain't nobody at the front, what you do? Like, what steps do you take? How can you change that?
I feel
Hopefully
like
somebody
Huh?
I said hopefully somebody hold the door open. But I mean I experienced that at the beginning after I had my stroke. It was a lot of places that my sister would take me and I
Hmm.
felt uncomfortable because it was so much of her trying to help me in a wheelchair
Yeah,
that I was like, I'm not going back.
right. And I think that's unfair because number one, I guess to some degree, I'm a little jealous. I'm jealous of the LGBTQT LMNOP community because they done fought all this time and they got all these rights, and now they get to force their sexuality and things on our children. And there's been people who've been disabled for centuries, and ain't nobody figured out yet that we need buttons everywhere. Everywhere where there is a handicap parking spot, there should be a handicap button. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It frustrates me because I feel
you
like
know you
focus
have
on
a point. You have a point.
Mhm.
people are focused on the wrong things because your sexuality don't have nothing to do with the rest of us. That's what you do behind closed doors with whoever you with. That shouldn't have to be pressed out on none of us. But when it comes to having a disability, what's that like? You know what I'm saying? There is no nothing for us except for, let me get
Mhm.
him a parking spot because I know they're gonna sit in the car. But no, we don't want to sit in the car. We want to get out the car. We want to come into the building. We want to use the bathroom. We want to sit in the chair. We can't do bar stools. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of little things like that. It's the small things that
Yeah.
can change a lot of things. And I just feel like we
I
gotta,
get tired of having to question myself. Like, if I want to go to a restaurant or if my sister will take me out, like when I was in a wheelchair, she would go ahead and go first to the restaurant to see if it was acceptable, okay for me to go, or she'll tell them, hey, my sister is coming, she in a wheelchair, I need this and I need that. And I
yeah,
feel like she shouldn't have to take them extra steps just to make sure I'm comfortable. So then that made me feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to go because that's too much on you.
yeah, that
And it
burden.
shouldn't have to be
Uh-huh.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, how you feel about that, Junior?
Like it's there's like courage. What courage is saying is true. Like you kind of feel like a burden most of the time. Like you don't want to. You want to feel accepted. So like when you're going through certain things and you have to like wait in the car, for instance, it's kind of demoralizing.
Yeah,
But um, your attitude kind of goes with that too. Like you kind of know that you can't do certain things. Yeah, your activities are gonna be limited, but it's also your mentality too. Like, are you gonna act as like a victim, or are you gonna be like a thriver and make the most of your situation? I think your attitude goes a long way with that.
That's true. It does go a long way because I got that type of attitude. But we're speaking up for those who don't have that kind of attitude because they shouldn't have to feel like less than because they don't communicate the way we communicate or they haven't made it to that plateau in their recovery to where they're like, yeah, I can do this and I can, you know what I mean? Everybody not out of that stage yet. So we're just speaking up for those who not there yet because it definitely has a lot to do with your attitude because everything is about perception. Everything is about perception. But that don't mean that the world eyes shouldn't be open to know that this is a real problem. And if we're making people feel belittled, we can change this by simply putting a button on the bathroom door, putting a button on the front door, having a salt and pepper shaker on the side of a grinder. Like it's little things you can do. We get that we're limited with certain things, but when you have that strong mentality, like for instance, me, like us, when you have a strong mentality and you go in these places and you know you can, but then you get shut down because that's a grinder. Oh shit, no, I can't. Like you're reminded of what you can't do. So it kind of does something to your inner spirit. Like, hey, I thought I had it. It ain't that serious. So then you realize like what's important, but that don't change that moment that you had where your heart was just broke. Or was am I the only one who went through that?
I mean, yeah, but I'm the type of person that I would have took that grinder and put it in this oil and been trying to grind, and it might would have flipped across the table, and they'd been like, you know what? I'm just gonna take her a salt and pepper shaker before she kills somebody.
See, I do a lot of
Yeah.
things, but certain things I just like I wouldn't try to grind because I would have had the thing between my legs and the plate would have been under there.
See,
I would have listened.
we'll
It
do
would have
something to make them say, you know what? Let me go find her a salt and pepper.
and then when they come back and bring you them little bitty packages of salt and pepper, and you're like, that's disrespectful. Because first of all, the salt be having a gang of salt, like have a lot of high blood pressure. But then again, you just
I'm gonna ask for some more.
teach years.
Can I get some more salt and pepper package?
All I be wanting is the pepper. Don't even give me the salt. That's why I had a stroke. I don't need it. For real though. That's what it's about.
Sometimes you have to make a joke out of it, though.
Huh?
Sometimes you have to make a joke out of it because me and my sister, we have a joke. I'd be like, girl, I'm gonna try to hop this curve right here with this cane, and if I fall, just make sure I look good when the people come, and if I show anything, give my money.
Get it, courage.
Yeah, I be doing some stuff, girl.
You got to though, like you said, you got to make light of the situation. I
I
mean,
think they be laughing in the inside though. Like, look at her.
listen, I told you I done had some experience where I fell outside a few times, but that part don't bother me. I laugh at that and keep it moving because, like we talked about, drunk people stumble and fall, and people don't think nothing of it. They laugh
Mhm.
at them and keep it moving. So that's the same thing I do when I fall. Laugh and keep it moving. So it
Keep
is what it
moving.
is. But as far as like everything else, hold on. Sorry, I felt like I ain't gonna say what I felt like. This is a different type of show.
I ain't gonna say nothing either.
But
See,
no,
you triggering my
this
zero.
show's
You
about raising
triggering my
awareness.
zero cake. I'm gonna go in on you.
Don't worry about that. No, seriously. This show's about raising awareness and talking about things that people close their eyes to and pretending like it don't exist. And I know that's one of the things that has been weighing heavy on my heart lately. And I feel like I'm gonna keep talking about it and keep talking about it everywhere I go, and hopefully, we ignite a change in these businesses because people shouldn't feel like they don't belong. Like, period. Your animals belong. Y'all put their ass in a purse and take them everywhere. They get to go in everywhere.
You first.
I'm just saying, animals get to go everywhere, but people in wheelchairs don't. That ain't cool. Like let's change that. That mentality and that's crazy to me. So
Well, I don't like to be
good morning,
separate.
Francis.
I don't like to be separated. You know how they have like when you go into the movies and they feel like everybody should that's with a disability should sit in the middle.
Yeah, it's
And
almost it's almost like
I
shining
don't
the light on us.
yes. Like, okay, everybody know you having a problem because you sitting in the middle. Now, baby, I'm gonna go all the way up to the top.
Right.
You know, it
They
might
should
take
have
me
a
a
ramp
while.
though, because you might want to sit at the top. That's real talk. Why can't it be a ramp for people in wheelchairs who can use their arms and want to roll up the ramp with everybody else and kick it? Like that should be a thing. Here he come, y'all. Here come the celebrity about to come in the building. Papa Squad, bro. So I'm about to bring my brother in, y'all. His name is Jamon. And we're gonna ask him some questions and just find out about it.
Jamal.
Hold on, let me get this life together. That's
Hey,
how
Kevin.
you gonna be on the camera. There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Jamal?
What's up?
Tell him about you.
Chilling,
Where you
chilling.
from?
I'm from Chicago, Kankakee, Illinois.
You know, Shot Town. You
And
know what
how
you
old are you,
say?
Jamon?
Shot Town.
Uh, 50, 57, maybe 50. Think, five, five, 5'7".
You 57?
Yeah,
You 57?
yeah.
Look, yeah, I'm his little sister, and I didn't even know he was 57.
I had a birthday.
You fired. You
I thought he
fired, Joe.
was in the 40s.
Oh,
Oh, well, see, that's because let me let y'all in on something. We didn't meet each other until we were like I was like 13 when I met my brother. How old? You remember how old you was when you met me? That's okay if you don't.
I don't.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, so are you suffering from any kind of ailments like me?
I don't know what that means.
That mean, do you have let's see, how can I y'all can help out too if you know a better way to ask. Let me see.
Um, does he suffer from any inabilities to do certain things?
Do you have any inabilities to do things? Can you do everything or no?
I could do a little bit stuff, not.
Calm down. It's okay. Just take your time.
I could do anything like wash some clothes.
Hmm.
Little bit, I know a little bit. Cook a little bit stuff like
Okay.
not everything. So somebody got to teach me how to and stuff. And what else? That's about it.
Okay. And when you don't get help doing stuff, how do you feel?
Pissed off, angry.
Hmm. And what could people do to help you better?
Help me. Help me. Fashion. Go. Go.
Help you learn how to do the stuff.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah.
don't not teach you. You want people to teach you how to do stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody to treat you like you can't do something. You just want them to teach you how to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I understand that. You can appreciate that, right? That just proves we all want to be taught how to do things. Don't nobody want to be told what they can't do. This is proof that
Yes.
everybody wants to be taught. They don't want to just sit on the side. They want to be taught how to do things. Today I'm going to teach my
I
brother how to
feel the
cook.
same way.
We talked about it.
I
And what
feel
you
the
going to
same
learn how to
way.
cook? Tell the people what you're going to learn how to cook today.
Hamburger fry.
That
Oh,
sounds good.
oh,
I forgot to tell you tacos and stuff. Uh,
That's okay. We got time. You're gonna be here for a little while. I'll teach you tacos too. So see, I'm about to
Will
be
y'all
on
cooking
how to
today?
strengthen you, teaching my brother how to put the strength in him. Cause it takes a village. This is what I'm telling y'all. We here together. Y'all got any questions for my brother?
you want me to turn it on?
I think it's really like a sign of like strength that you even doing this show, buddy. Like honestly, like you have like a lot of courage. I'm taking her name today. You're the courage today, because you're a shining example of like what it's like to be a survivor of trauma, and not let it define you. Like you're out here like trying and pushing forward, and that's really commendable. I'm really proud of you.
He said he's really proud of you.
Thank you.
This is
Yes.
awesome. What kind of stuff do you like to do for fun?
I do I do special Olympic stuff. I do basketball, track and field, long jump, softball, baseball. Um, uh, got a new girlfriend and stuff.
What?
Mm.
I seen you the other night. You were dead. I think he was dancing.
He was dancing, girl. I said,
Yeah, cause you could dance too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Look, that is also proof that ain't nothing you can't do. My brother is out there doing Special Olympics, playing all
Hmm.
these sports,
They should
got
be
a
almost here.
girlfriend, and just he's happy. Can you see the happiness in his face?
Yes, I
Absolutely.
That he still
can.
feel good about life? That trauma ain't stopping him from shining his light? I'm proud of you, man. Trinity, Miss
We
Courage, you got
proud of you. Yes. I didn't hear you,
I
girl.
said you
You
got
went
any
in
questions
and
for
out.
tomorrow?
I'm thinking. I mean, like, every day that you wake up, what is one thing that you be like, what keeps you going in a positive way?
She mean when you wake up every day, what keeps you happy?
when I get up in the morning and stuff, uh, get up and pray God.
Praise God.
Amen.
Sometimes I read my, sometimes I read, sometimes I read my Bible and stuff. Then I get a little thing harder, little bit teach, little
Yeah.
bit harder. Read, read, read the,
It
read.
gets hard to read. You
Yeah,
get sad.
yeah. Then and then some, and then a little bit read, and then I need help to read
The
the
words.
road and stuff. That's my
But how do you stay happy? What keeps you positive?
problems.
Yeah, happy.
Go to work, go to work and stuff, making money.
Making money, going to
Yeah,
work is what
I know that keeps me happy too.
can't beat that, right? Ain't no other
Big,
way.
big facts. Like making money is always a good thing.
Absolutely.
When
You
I
heard
get
the
when I
first thing
make
he
money,
said
I'm
though?
in.
You heard his first thing he do on his list? He wake up, he praise God.
With the Lord.
And he read what he can read.
Last,
Sometimes he have a hard time, but he gets it done.
the last time that we in school, people make a funny of me and shit.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. You're okay.
You know, so nobody taught you how to read.
No,
Well, your sister is here for you, and I'm gonna teach you as best as I can when we together. That just broke my heart, y'all. I gotta help my brother. I gotta help my brother. But
That was a tough one.
yeah, that just kind of hit me a little different. I wasn't
Cause
expecting that. Real talk.
I'm about ready to go out and say, that's why I can't deal with immature people that did instead of helping somebody, you wanna make fun of somebody. And
Hopefully,
that's
this
what
is. Yeah, I'm sorry.
that like irritates me and I really be wanna never mind. But
No, no, I
and,
understand. 'Cause I'm
I,
a little frustrated, but this is proof though, y'all, and this is why we speaking out and doing what we doing, because people need to know how important it is for us to be there for each other. The problem is everybody be like, that ain't my brother, or that ain't my problem, or it ain't in my life. People don't give a damn until it's impacting them, and that's the part. That's the problem with our society. If we all looked out for each other, we wouldn't be this age right now trying to figure out now how to help him or how to even raise this kind of awareness, because we'll all be there empowering one another. You know what I mean? So we're going to just do what we can do, which is stuff like this, to not only encourage him, but encourage our viewers to hopefully help somebody today and go out on a limb and, you know what I'm saying, extend your olive branch to somebody other than the ones in your life, because you really never
but
know who you can be
but people need to understand that just like you had to be taught, somebody else have to be taught. Just
with.
because you got it down, don't mean somebody else got it down. And
Exactly.
that's what makes me upset because it goes to different levels. If you're not on my level, then I'm snaring my nose down at you. Well, no, you need to reach back and help another person come up to your level. If you're able to get it, then reach back and help somebody else because you never know what your future may hold. And
Hmm.
just be grateful and humble to yourself.
And now this just made me, him saying that just made me think about something else, and it made me think about it because of the blind, because they read braille, and you don't see braille on stuff in Walmart for people to go in there and shop like they want. You don't see. There should be a button that maybe say what this thing is for those who are illiterate and can't read. You know what I'm saying? And need to know what they trying to purchase or whatever the case may be. Because just because he's in this situation, don't mean he got help. Everybody don't have help. So for those who don't have help, we need to create a way for them to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? So I hope through us talking more and more about this type of stuff that the right person see this and it triggers something in these companies and see the need for people, all people, not gay or straight and all. Because to me, that don't even matter. Just
Mhm.
people and ability, because they didn't put this disability on things, so they forget about our unique abilities. I don't feel like there should be a disability, period, because when you put that dis on there, it changes the meaning of the word. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
just think it should be unique abilities, because we all have unique fucking abilities. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We
Well,
gonna.
I feel like I'm going. to I had a friend that's dyslexic.
Uh huh.
She would always say, "Read this to me because I can't understand it."
Uh
But
huh.
at the same time, and this goes back to your brother when he said he gets up in the morning and he prays God and then he reads his Bible. She
Hmm.
could read everything in the Bible. I'm talking about back and forth. And I say, girl, if you could read that Bible and understand everything in that Bible, then quit limiting yourself saying you can't understand because society told you you can't understand something because of your disability because you dyslexic.
Right.
And sometimes society make a person think that they can't do or they not able to do because like you said they were disabled or handicapped.
That word. It's all. Yep. That word.
You know. And
Thank you.
I pray. I mean, I just want your brother to know. Don't ever just think that he's not. you know, a human for one. Don't ever let nobody treat you like you're not human.
She's talking to you.
I hear her.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you over there.
Is there
I
anything?
like your attitude. I like your attitude. I'm glad you came to talk to us today. And we just want to give you praise that we really do think that you are amazing.
Thank you.
You know, you're an inspiration to a lot of people, buddy. Myself included.
You heard what he said.
Uh-uh.
You're an inspiration to a lot of people, including him.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. You see the smile on that face?
What y'all doing? I think you're here on the boat. That's what he doing.
Yeah, he's on the boat,
I'm on the boat. I'm on the boat right now. Like,
and she's at home.
Oh, that's some pretty water too.
Good morning, George.
yeah, I'm in Clearwater, Florida right now.
Oh.
Say hi. Say hi,
Hi.
everybody.
Yolanda
Amanda, say hi.
Winsby says, tuning in. You
Thank
guys are
you,
very
Yolanda.
capable. I love you guys. Thanks for the great works that you're doing. Well, that's what she meant that you're doing, but you're going. Hey, girl.
We're
Hey,
doing it.
George. I promise you're gonna catch me dancing, y'all. He said he missed my dancing. I'm about to get this up there like.
Let me see that water again, Julie. I wish I was out there in the water.
But
Ooh,
Mama, is
look at that boy. Look
there
at that.
anything
Look
you want to
at
say
that.
to the people about anything?
I'm not gonna
How you
lie.
feel?
I'm scared. Like I'm holding onto my phone like for dear life because if it falls, oh my god.
Hold up,
Hold
y'all.
on to your phone
Tell
because
y'all
I
something.
can't help you.
Hold on, people. Hold on. Our guest trying to
Huh?
tell y'all something.
Y'all doing a good
Okay,
job.
so
Did you hear him?
what
No,
you say?
what do you say?
Y'all doing a good job.
Thank
Thank
you. You
you.
too, buddy.
Thank you.
They said you too.
I'm usually a lot more talkative, but I'm trying not to talk too much because like I have to
I
concentrate
want to
on what
see
I'm
y'all.
doing.
Man, I want to say that. I want to see news, but
Say what you want to say.
hey, when y'all gonna come to see us?
I wish, buddy. That would be really cool.
What you say?
He said he wished that'd be really cool.
Oh,
That just mean in time we'll all get together. Your sister gonna make something
Yeah.
happen. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make it a thing that just shows you that he appreciates you guys and the energy he feels love and connection and he wants to meet. So that is the
I
beauty of
know because I'm ready to come down.
that's the beauty of people and good energy and love. You can genuinely feel it and you just want to be around
Yeah.
it more and more and more. And I'm just so proud. So when are you going to do the Special Olympics again?
that time I do the Special Olympic in what this August? This August, right?
Uh-huh.
The next, the next, the next. I do the Special Olympic again. It'd be October.
October, okay.
Hey,
Be looking
October,
out for
that's a good
Devon
month.
James in the Special Olympics. Y'all be on the lookout. He'll be on the station near you, I hope. Hey, Trina Courage. Hey, Cynthia Joy Strength. Hey, Junior Wisdom. Hey, Booski. Hey.
Spooky.
Hey,
Hey.
hey.
I am loving this energy on a Monday, guys. You have no idea. This is how
Me
you're going to
too.
continue the rest of your week with positivity and good energy. And Junior is going to be exploring the world, doing all kind of stuff with his stroke brother. And Trina is over there working on awesome things, looking excellent, might I add.
Thank, thank you.
And
You
we're
had a zebra cake
proud
this
of
morning.
him and the things he's doing. What you say, Courage?
I said Ed had a zebra cake this morning.
You know what? We're gonna ban
Woo.
some zebra cakes, y'all.
That's my favorite cake.
That's your boss. He
Now we
know.
here now.
He,
Yo,
he
that
know.
zebra cakes are
That's
special.
my
Come on.
favorite, that's my favorite cake right there.
See,
Yeah. Yeah. See. Woo.
I don't even buy those things.
That's my brother right there.
That's your brother right there. You said you like zebra cakes like her. You her brother. You want to give any shout outs to anybody or anything?
Mm. Yes, I'm my woman.
Shout out to his woman. What's her
I
name?
know that's right.
Cavity.
Shout out to his woman, Cavity.
Hey now, hey.
Wait, when's the next cooking and dancing show? Okay, George, I see you trying to put me on blast. Okay. I'm gonna do one today just for you. I'm going live on Strengthen You, and I'm gonna dance and be my whole crazy self, and yeah, give you a little bit of joy in your life. And Mom gonna dance with me because I'm gonna share that video with him and that getting it on African night. He was in that turned up with the people, y'all.
Mhm.
Hey, didn't that tell the had it? I'm coming back.
Your sister
There
Londa
we
said,
go.
"Hey."
Hey,
I'm gonna dance with you too.
Hey, everybody. Yo, Joy, I'm gonna get off because like I'm on the water. I want to enjoy myself.
Do your
So
thing.
I thank you so much for joining us,
Bye,
everybody.
Junior.
And I will see you guys next week. And
Gotta
I'll
get
be
to work.
back to my regular self.
We love you
So
too,
don't worry about
Francis. I
it.
understand you do your
Bye.
thing, honey.
Bye.
hey.
Thanks for coming. Awesome. Next will be a dance off. Yes, George, we about to make these moves happen, honey. We about to dance and have a good time, vibe out, and show my brother how to cook some things. And Miss Yolanda said, for real, you guys are the total inspiration package. And I'm gonna join y'all one day. Yes, you are. And I rep you guys every time I get the opportunity. Yes, winning.
Thank you, Londa. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hey, and that's what I was looking at the brother, but your brother was getting down, boy. I
Good
don't know,
night,
Joe. I think
George.
he.
We love you, honey. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have an excellent rest of your day. This has been an amazing show. I know we got about 15 minutes, guys, and I just want to talk about how grateful I am. Number one, that my brother had the courage to do this with me because it's not many people who have the courage to be on a camera, and this is live on Facebook and YouTube. So many people are going to get to see his awesomeness and his energy, and I'm just so proud of him and his openness to share his truth with everybody. So thank you so much, Jamon. We salute
Thank you.
you. And this now says it all for me. Like I feel like this is the beginning of something beautiful because we're empowering all people, no matter what. There's no ability, disability, or none of that. It's just people loving people, and we accept them
Yeah.
every every step they're in. Um, Ditto, you guys are truly amazing. Thank you, honey love.
See, they got the pistol. Oh, you can't see.
Go, Jamon. You go,
Oh,
bro. Now, what you trying to show? Oh, he want to show
oh,
his woman to everybody. So let me help y'all. Hold on.
oh,
Can you
she's
tell me this
beautiful. Hey,
one?
she's beautiful. Ooh.
You.
Awesome. Thanks to Wanda. Yeah, awesome. This has been amazing, and I'm really hoping through everything that we're doing that we really, really like make an impact on this world because I feel like when you know better, you do better, and we can't
Yeah.
expect them to do better if we don't speak up for one another. So
That's a thing.
that's Londa. She said, "Hey, hey, now." That means they're proud of you. Everybody's so proud of you. So you should be proud of yourself.
Yes.
Smile on his
And
face,
I wish I was
doing something right. You see the smile on his face.
there.
So again, I am encouraging you to step outside of your box and go help somebody other than those in your family. Go lift people up and remind them of their beauty of just being who they are and accepting them just where they are. So, Trina, is there? I've been talking a lot, girl. I've been over here excited with my brother. Is there anything, Miss Courage? Is there anything you want to shine a light on for this episode?
The famous quote, well, not the quote, but the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. That means don't, just because a person have a disability, don't mean you don't need to get to know them. Get to know them because they might actually teach you something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's it.
I wanna piggyback off what you said because I want us to try to change that word disability because, like I said, those what's that? That's a prefix. I think that's what it's called. The prefix dis
Mm-hmm.
is a negative prefix, and that takes away
Yeah.
our abilities that we do have, and our lights because everybody has their own light. So I think we need to find a different word, and I think it really should just be um, we can stick to special need. Just stick to special needs because we all have a special need, whether it's
Yes.
a special need of a tool to walk with, whether it's a special need of um, our comprehension, our literacy. No matter what it is, everybody has a different need. So I think we need to take away from that word disability because that dis is a negative prefix and it does something to the subconscious because when you hear disability, you automatically think unable to do. I
Yeah.
can't perform a task because of this. This, you know what I'm saying? So when somebody dish you, what they doing? They putting you down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we're not putting down. So I want to change disability. We're not disabled. We have abilities. They're just unique to the rest of the world.
We just able differently.
What Miss Yolanda say? Let's see. Each
Each
one help
one
and teach one. Yes, ma'am. It is so important in our society. It's what we need in order to reshape the foundation of this earth because it's the world that's in trouble, not the individual. Girl, you better say
have.
what
Yes.
you have said because you said it. But that's real talk. It's the whole world. It's not the individual. Everybody's so busy focusing on that individualistic individualism listen. We all just people in a group. If you put we people, you group us as people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So all these different, I guess, what is it? Come on, word, come to my mind. All these different come on, Trina, help me. Boxes. Not boxes, but huh, spectrums. No. You know, it's,
Category.
it's segregation. That's not the word I was thinking about, but y'all know what I'm saying. I'm saying we've been putting each other in too many separate boxes.
I said categories. Different categories. I mean,
Categories that'll work too. Yes, we shouldn't categorize each other like that. That is so. That is the problem. Oh, how I wish you can hear me. I love
but
you
if
so
you
much.
if you put a lot of people together, if you put a lot of people in a room together and go through everybody, you
Yeah.
would see that everyone have some kind of special
Your sister,
need
my sister.
or not able to do something.
Hmm. So, what do you think besides what we're doing right now? What else do you think we can do to bring change to the world?
Help people.
How do we help people?
We keep speaking up for one.
Yep. Like how she said, help speak to the people.
So basically, keep doing what we're doing and speaking up.
Yep.
So you like this show,
Mm-hmm.
and you like what speaking up. What do you want to speak up on? Do you want to say anything? Is there anything that frustrates you that you want to talk about? We got a good 10 minutes.
Find find me and my sister a house and stuff to get away from.
Oh, finding a place to live and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can talk about that off the show. We can get that situated.
Alright.
But no, seriously, that's the point. That's why I'm building this foundation of strength in you guys, because eventually we're going to be in a position where we can help people, fund them a place to stay, and be able to pay for rent for that month, or maybe even for the year. We get big enough, but each one reach one, teach one. Like, it's so important that all of us come in this thing together and know that it takes the team to get through everything we're going through. And we got to stop shunning each other and stop making each other feel like we're this small, and labeling. Stop labeling people. We're just people. It's as simple as just people. So no, this don't disable me. Don't handicap me. I don't go by either one of those terms, because I just do things differently. But I can move and I can do things. So don't put a diss and say what I'm not capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Ain't no lid on my life. I'm not closing the cap. So don't you close the lid on yours and not think you can't do something. Yes, honey. You better know it and believe it and receive it and be true to you and know that ain't nothing you can't do. Woo!
Hallelujah.
Preach it, preach it, preach it, Cynthia Joy.
I say, call me a leader, baby. That's what I
Yes,
say. I'm a leader.
you are a
I
leader.
develop new things, a new way to do things. So that don't make me a follower. That make me a leader.
Adaptation at its finest, honey, when you invent the way to move and do things, because that's the only way you can do it. So I applaud
That's right.
you, honey love. And is there anything that you want to leave with the people or talk about with these last few minutes, since I didn't kind of run my mouth?
It's mainly love. Love. Everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves respect. Just because a person is not like you don't mean that they deserve less. Or
Mhm.
I don't have to respect you because no, everybody deserves respect. And everybody deserves love. And if you can't give it, then you shouldn't ask to receive it.
That part.
That's
That's the real is. Y'all didn't heard the truth come from courage. She didn't drop it on you with the white paw. No, but that is real talk. You hear that saying all the time: treat people the way you want to be treated. But I'm
yeah.
coming to find out that that's not always true, because some people don't care how they treat it, so they treat people that way. So I think it's important to just be good to people. It's as simple as that. Courage, do you want to like to take the read on that one, honey?
Okay. This is from Yolanda. No one of us are perfect. The people who think they walk in perfection do so because it's what they believe, not because it's 100% accurate. We see what we want to see, believe what we want to believe. But if we truly open our eyes to the actual factual, all can come to see that we are unique in our own rights and handicap capabilities, and see if true beauty.
Absolutely.
And we all are beautiful.
You better say that in our own way, because guess what? I feel like beauty is within. Everything on the
Say
outside
it
is
again.
superficial anyway. It's
I
superficial.
used to say
Your booty
that.
gonna fall, your eye gonna cock eye, your nose gonna swell up, your earlobes gonna fall down. Like, you gonna get big back. I don't know if that's for real. The point
I
is,
used to say that It was the thing I used to say. God came to me and asked, why do you down me? And it would be like, I would say, why? What are you talking about? And he would say, every time you question your beauty, every time you question the way I created you,
Hmm.
you are, because you are looking down on me because I created you through my eyes, not their eyes. And I had to live with that I'm not created through humans' eyes. I'm created through God's eyes. And
Absolutely.
so I'm beautiful no matter what, because just because I don't look like you, talk like you, walk like you, don't mean I'm not beautiful. He didn't want all of us to look the same.
Right.
So anytime somebody snurring their nose down at another person, you really looking down on God because He's the creator of us. And it goes beyond that. So if you can't see my beauty, you can't see what He created, His beauty in His creation.
Girl, you better say what you said because you said how you said. Now, but you say preach, baby, preach. See, I ain't the only one, girl. That was deep because that's real life. We didn't make us. We was created in His image. That's what they say, right? Yep. And if that's the
Right?
truth, then that means all of us got some beauty to us. So when you looking
That's
down,
right.
girl,
He don't create nothing ugly. He don't create darkness. He create beauty and shine and light and joy.
hey,
He
Joy.
creates greatness. So anything that he created is not ugly.
No, I think people's circumstances make them ugly, and them not having the tools that they need to be able to get through that thing in a positive light. Because when you surrounded by things that's negative, it's hard to pull yourself to the light when you don't have the right tools. So it's
That's
important
right.
to surround yourself with the things that you want. Why? What you
That's
talking about,
that
girl? What?
darkness. That's that darkness I told you. They come in and spread like cancer real quick.
Right. You ain't lying though. That is absolutely facts. And that's like I said, it's just important for us just to accept each other and our differences. That's where that word unique came in at. You are uniquely made, perfectly imperfect. None of us are perfect, and all of us are unique. And that's why I feel like there should be no more disabilities. We are all just special needs because there's a special need for each and every one of us in this earth. I don't care what part of the world you live in. I don't care what your story is. It doesn't matter. It's all a special need, no matter what it is. So I think we're going to start just advocating for those who don't have that voice and to shine a light where people close their eyes and pretend like things are not existent in this world, but it exists. And people don't talk about things. People don't usually talk about things until it impacts their front door. But we
Yeah,
want to talk about the things that impacts the world without it hitting our front door. We just want to shine that light and remind the world what's needed for all of us to be okay. Not for the high class, the middle class. Like there shouldn't be a class of people who more are right than somebody else. So
yeah.
I don't know fully. I don't know fully yet how we're gonna go about creating the change, but I feel like the first way to go about it is doing exactly what we're doing, is talking about it and letting it be known that hey, we see you. We see what you haven't done. We see how you don't want to spend your money. And I'm like, it's just flooring to me because you work in these companies and you see how they just waste money, but you don't own a button for people to get in your door or for them to get in your bathroom or for them to use a salt and pepper shaker. Like, it's more things. Even putting Braille in the menu. Put Braille in the menu so
Yeah.
they can read their own menu. Everybody don't want somebody to do something for them. We like to feel capable on our own. And of course, there are things you're not going to be able to do. It just is what it is. But we try to do as many things as possible that we can on our own. So let's try to make that happen. So that is what we're talking about, guys. And you're going to get more stuff like that about us because we got to shine this light. But we love you and we appreciate you. And thank you so much for watching and being a part of our life and our world. And until next time, my dear, we'll see you later. Coming through with the strength in you. Good morning. Coming through with the strength in you. You made it through. Keep coming through with strength in you. Coming through with the strength.